Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Tonight's the channel update. You probably are going to see this maybe Friday, let's see, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I don't know what day it is. This coming Friday. It'll either be June 31st or July 1st. I don't know. So, updates. First of all, I have a whole bunch of videos in backlog that I've uploaded to YouTube and some more that are uploading. So I am going out of town for 2 weeks for work, for a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I will not be recording anything live during that time. I will have my laptop. I may be on playing here and there. You guys will see me and we can join up. Farming server is launched. If you haven't seen that, please check out the video that has information. We have been updating some mods, so there's some additional files that you'll need if you're trying to get on and you can't figure out why you're not on. Well, I've had to download some additional files. So that's good news. And I am on there. I've been on there 3 nights out of the 4 that it's been up for a couple hours. Haven't done a whole lot of recording on there, but we just got TeamSpeak working. So now that TeamSpeak is working, we'll have more people to be able to get on there. Third thing that's coming up, some people are going to be happy about this, some aren't. Every year, you know, I take a break from World of Tanks. I love World of Tanks to death. I've actually had more fun this year than I've ever had playing the game. But I've been playing it for about 9 months straight. I need a break. I'm a little burnt out on World of Tanks right now. I love it, but I'm burnt out on it. So I'm going to be taking the next 2 to 3 months and spending some time in, yes, World of Warships. Black Chicken and I, unbeknownst to my loving fans, have been working on my gameplay skills. I'm definitely ready for Tier 4 and 5 right now. And I have put a pretty big investment into this game. To start with, I bought all of the premium ships when they first came out. The quote-unquote limited edition ships. So the Yubari, the Gremyashki, the Sims. I also bought a ton of, with that came a whole bunch of doubloons. So I've also got the Albany, the Aurora, the Murmansk. Just a whole bunch of premium ships. I just got the Campbellton. I've got the, what's the little Japanese, I'll never get the name. The Japanese Tier 2 destroyer premium. I also picked up the Isuzuchi, which I'm terrible with. I'm starting to get the hang of. I also have the Arkansas Beta. And in the game, I'm up to the Wyoming. I just got the Omaha yesterday. So I am plugging away at the game, working on my gunnery skills, trying to get it to the point where I can actually make videos that you guys are going to enjoy. Because when I first came back on, it was so bad. And I went from a 50% win rate down to like a 46% win rate in like 3 nights. I'm back up to 52%. And that's not just because of Black Chicken, because when Black Chicken wasn't here, I played another 10 or 15 games and I won all of them and lost 1. So I'm getting the hang of the game again. But I want to be able to give you good information as I review some of these premium ships. I also just bought $50 worth of doubloons, giving me a total of 15,000 doubloons because I had 2,000 or 3,000 left over. I'm not sure how I'm going to spend it yet. I might get the Tirpitz. I might get the Otago, maybe the Atlanta. A lot of people are saying to stay away from the Atlanta, but it looks like fun to me. I don't know. But I'm going to try to look and see what BC has and what I have and kind of meet his tiering, because he has ships all the way up to Tier 8. I'm only on Tier 5 right now, but I want to be able to play with him on those higher tiers. So I might get like a Tier 6 destroyer and a Tier 7 ship. I'll have to see. Once again, I'm going to take a look and see what I can get. But he also has the Tirpitz, so I might just buy a Tirpitz. Anyway, that's the World of Warships news. So I'm welcome back on the high seas again, and I am going to work on the editing for this because it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of me running the entire battles, I think I'm going to just be cutting it up and putting in the exciting parts of battles and trying to figure out a good format for World of Warships, because World of Warships tends to be a little bit long, as you guys know. Battles run, they're 15 minutes, but they almost always run the full 15 minutes, unlike World of Tanks where most of the time you're dead in 7. So that's up and coming. So I think that's it for the news. So we got the farming server going. We're desperately waiting the farming server 17. Mitsutayo gave me a new game called, or Mizutayu gave me a new game called Turmoil. We're going to be checking that game out. Half-Life is going to continue. I'm taking a break right now in Skyrim, and here's the reason why. Okay, as most of you guys know, but not all of you, I am in the process of getting divorced. It sucks. It's the dumbest thing ever. But it is what it is. My wife has never been happy with our marriage, and For 20 years, I've just had her complaining the whole time about not being happy. And there's more to it than just that because of the actions that she's taken as an individual. I feel like it's just better for everybody that she just can go and do whatever she wants. So we've decided that we're going to get divorced. It is amicable. You will hear her in some of the Thornton episodes. You'll hear her in some of my more recent Truck Sim episodes that I have not released yet, talking in the background. She made me a salad the other day. I mean, it's not like we're fighting and at each other's throats, but if somebody doesn't love you and, you try to work things out, but there's a point where sometimes people just, even if you're trying to work things out, they just don't want to work it out anymore. No, I loved my wife. I still do love my wife. I will, yeah, anyway, it's a hard situation. It's not where I want to be. So, but I have to press on. So anyway, that's going to be going on. So I don't want to say it's going to interfere with the videos. My wife knows that this is a way that I make money, and I also, provide for my family through the channel. Plus, the channel kind of supports itself. I'm not going out and spending my money on video games. I'm using the channel to buy the stuff that I play with. So anyway, that's my hobby, and that's what I do. And she's always been supportive of that. That's not why we're getting divorced. But anyway, so this will continue. But like I said, there may be times where, obviously she's going to have to be moving out. So I'm going to have to help her do that. It's going to mean that I'm going to have a lot more chores because I'm not going to have somebody cooking dinner for my kids anymore or doing laundry, that kind of stuff. So those are things that Ryan and I are going to have to take over. As the kids get older, they're going to learn how to do it too, and most of them are pretty good at it, as you guys have heard in the background. Sometimes I'm like, hey, Seth, go do this, or hey, Evelyn, go do that. My kids know how to do chores. One of the biggest disservices that my mom did me, and I love my mom dearly, she did everything for me, and that was the wrong thing to do. Children need to learn how to take care of themselves, how to do laundry, how to do banking, how to do household things that I was never taught, and it's been a very difficult struggle, and one of the reasons why my wife is leaving me. And I'm learning, but it's a slow process. It takes a whole lifetime sometimes to get those things that you learned as a kid, those bad habits. So anyway, moving right along, that's what's going on, and I wish it was a happier ending here, but other than that, things are going real well. Mark is doing well in the Air Force. He's been on orders for several months now. He comes home on the weekends. He came home for Father's Day. It was excellent, as you guys saw in the video I put in there for American Truck Simulator. I popped in the bridges of Cleveland in there, so you guys could see some lift bridge action going on in downtown Cleveland. And we happened to catch a freighter going through, so that was really cool. So anyway, I am thankful for you guys, all the support you guys have given me. There's been so many of you who have been so kind to me about what's going on and keeping me in your prayers and just being kind. And that has really helped me make it through some of those hard times that I've been going through. So anyway, we're going to keep going. We're going to press on. Just because this part of my life is over does not mean that my life is over. And this is going to still be going on, and we're going to have a great time this summer. Like I said, we're going to move over to World of Warships. I don't know if this is the end of World of Tanks for me. I don't think so, because it's such a great game, and I always will end up going back to it. But I do need a break, and like most of you guys take breaks. I know there's a lot of you guys that watch my channel and tell me all the time, well, I don't really play World of Warships or World of Tanks anymore. I've kind of moved on, but I like to watch your channel because of, it still covers the game. So I'm definitely not giving it up, but at this point I do need a break, and let's see how it goes. Maybe, who knows what's going to happen in 6 months from now. I might decide that I'm not going to do it anymore, and we'll just continue with World of Warships for a couple of years. And we've got the farm sim coming out. The truck sim keeps growing. They're talking about scaling that one up. The New France expansion is coming out for Euro Truck Simulator, so we're going to continue there. So there's just a lot of stuff on the horizon, guys. So anyway, I am so thankful for you guys as my viewers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being once again so supportive. And I will see you guys on the battlefields and on the seas and in the regular farming field and on the road and all those other places that I go, like on an alien planet in Half-Life and and Skyrim. Oh, and that's right. See, I've talked myself into a corner here. Skyrim. The reason why I will continue Skyrim at some point. I love the game. I want to play it more, but the viewership is pretty low on that. Like maybe 100 to 200 people watching the video, whereas most of my videos usually pull in 600 to 800 views. So it's a low viewership thing. And on the other thing is obviously as I'm going through these tough times, it's hard for me to be funny all the time. And Skyrim is one of those games that really requires me to kind of step it up a little bit as far as like being silly and stuff, and I just don't feel like it right now. So it will come back, but it's a harder thing for me to record when I'm feeling depressed. So, and if you can imagine, this is me depressed, right? So it's pretty good, but this is as bad as it gets. I'm laughing while I'm depressed. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you out there. Bye.